what's living inside of us, this is what makes sense to Camille and I, so y'all may have your own different opinion, but what makes sense to us is it's a perfection of God.
Yeah.
And it is pure wisdom. It is pure insight. It is that holiness that he created as the guidance for all of us to have.
Yeah.
And so when you resist that,
Yeah.
when you resist it by, either thinking negative thoughts, or you resist it by thinking and speaking negatively about yourself or about others, you take yourself away from it.
Yeah.
You remember those scales? Remember those scales that we used to get on in grade school, and the nurse would slide it over and slide it over until it was all balanced out?
Yeah.
Well, the major weight on that is like our inner stuff. It's our inner stuff, right? But when it's not leveled out, it's because we haven't moved up to it. Mm-hmm. So when we move up to that weight and it's aligned, then it's perfectly balanced. Mm-hmm. That's when we're happiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we know when we're off balance, and that's where I think being true. I think math is true. Like math is a language of truth. If you can't go to the next equation if you haven't solved the first one, right? So it's the same thing. I think even with vibration, with energy. If you're not in alignment with yourself or with what's true for you, then there's an imbalance there. And I kind of think that the disease is disease, right? Like there's got to be some sort of distress there. But I think that's what everyone's got to grapple with is where is their center, where is their balance, where is their true north? And what does living true mean to you? Right. And I think what you have mastered is not giving your power to anyone or anything that wants to suppress you, wants to hold you down. And I think it's critical that when we're all going through life's on everybody. We're all going to go through life experiences. But if you say, why is this happening to me? Well, what if it's why is this happening for me? That's what you did with cancer. What was cancer doing for you? And you've given the list of the blessings you got with cancer.
Oh, yeah.
There was incredible growth and incredible insights and epiphanies and, oh my gosh, and the spirituality that you were witness to. That's what I'm saying is hard times, they create something inside of us if we surrender and we let it happen. But a lot of people, they fight it, they're scared of it, and that's all real. That's all real. But I think what's the most important thing is that you surrender to and you trust. If you don't trust, Einstein was asked a question. The student asked a question. He said, Einstein, what's the most important question to ask you? And Einstein said, am I safe here? Because if you perceive in your world you're not safe here, you're not self-expressed, you're gonna be fearful, you're gonna be trepidatious, you're not gonna move in life like you're free. So am I safe here? So when you're dealing with cancer and you're getting treatments, am I safe here? Do I trust? And if you can trust that, you can surrender to the process and you can allow yourself to heal and get better.
Yeah.
But that's the most critical thing is knowing that you're in safe hands. You're in a safe environment. And right now, a lot of people are going through trust issues. Like the world has kind of gone a little crazy. We've gone through some crazy shit together. And so if you can get back to this, to center yourself and get back to trust, just trust this, that there's something good, that there's something bigger than us out there, keeping track of things. Right. So I think trust is critical, right?
And I think when it comes right down to it, as far as I'm concerned, like you don't have to have cancer to have these epiphanies, these ideas, these testimonies, if you will, in your life. But it does require something in you that says, I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to be vulnerable and I want to know who I am. I want to know who I am. It's easy to hide behind stuff. It's easy to hide behind, looks or a career or charity work,
staying busy, looking good,
whatever it is. But you know what? You still take you with you everywhere you go. Right. And no one or nothing is going to fill in what's inside.
Yeah, it can't be a substitute for the authentic you. Yeah,
and that's 100%. Why I always tell my kids, like, don't look for your happiness in other people.
That's right.
You'll always be let down because we're human.
That's right.
Right? Nobody's going to try to, they're not going to try to hurt you, but
they're human too.
They're human, yeah. So you have to be able to know that if you were like Tom Hanks in Castaway, Wilson, you have to be able to know, like, can you be okay with yourself?
Yeah.
Can you be okay with yourself, or do you have to have that something
external,
to make you feel good? And if that's the case, then this is the time to get to know you. This is the time to start over in that area of your life. Leave all the other stuff, leave the extracurricular things aside, and take this investment time in knowing who you are, loving yourself,